All right. What up, YouTube? It's your boy Liger, and I have Triple M in here. My mistake. The internet, like I said before, on my end is very bad right now, and like I said, it ain't like I got crappy. I pay for like the basic internet. I pay for the real good internet, but just like I said, the storm messed things up, and yeah, it is what it is. But like I said, I know a lot of people ain't gonna be watching this one that much, but I'm hopefully combine this and the other one together as one later on. Could be your own cast. But let's continue off from the random talks that we talk about. As Triple M was talking about how he want double Golden Eye. He bought it because the stigma of a lot of people, the stigma is real. A lot of people just don't. A lot of people say that fans don't buy third party games. So yeah, I can see that. I'm not gonna. I can't. To certain fans, you know what I mean. Certain fans, I would say that. I mean, are there like games that you before you go back in your store? But what are there games you bought for your Wii U that's third party? Triple M.
Sorry. Now I am lagging myself out here. Yeah. That's, yeah. As we were saying, yes, there's certain fans
Mm-hmm.
that just want to stick with certain Nintendo fans will stick to Nintendo made games, which
Mm-hmm.
I used to be one uh, before the N64
Okay.
uh, 4 days.
But like I said, there are third party games that came. I mean, not all third party games that are bad. Like I said, Batman Arkham Knights on the Wii U, not Arkham Knights. I'm sorry, Batman Arkham City Armored Edition on Wii U. That's an awesome game, and they optimized for the system so it won't that much glitches and misses or whatever. That was a good port, and they used the the gamepad.
With some few technicalities, but hey, at least you can play through it, or they're not very apparent.
Which you make sure it's not Origins you're talking about. Let me ask you: you think it's Origins or Armored Edition? 'Cause Armored
Now,
Edition was I didn't feel no problem with Armored Edition. Origins, yeah, he had some glitches and stuff like that, and game freezes.
Armored Edition actually has, I think it was two or three very apparent ones, but I guess it's I think it has something to do with the um, how the game was handled when it was um, loading the area. But let's not get things wrong. Like Red Knight said, let's not get things twisted here. It's not it's not bad like Origins.
No,
Get that?
Origins was different. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Origins was different. But I mean, like I said, I bought Need for Speed Most Wanted, You. I bought Armored Edition, like I said. I mean, right, I can't look at my game library because it's so far away from me right now. I mean, where's my gamepad? My gamepad's far away from me too. Dang it, can't get it. But I mean, to go back to what we were saying about, like I said, with 007, which I understand where you're coming from. The reason I said that because 007, I don't know if you know this, but um, yeah, he could join in. I mean, for the first time, I sent a link public. You should have get it. Normally, I don't send the links public. I try to send it, you call it, private, so I don't want no trolls jumping in. But this is just random talk. It's not like a true end cast, so he could jump in if you got the link. Yeah, he could join. But what I was talking about was with
With
Golden
GoldenEye.
Eye was Golden Eye was they ported the game to 360, right?
Yes.
But did you know that they dumbed down the game?
I'm sorry. They actually dumbed down the game.
Yeah, they dumbed down the game because they couldn't. Because as much as a lot of these Xbox fans, and like I said, I got a couple friends who are cool as that, but you cannot catch up to the point is the Wii remote and nunchuck are way faster than dual analog. So what happened was
So wait,
they dumbed down the difficulty because they couldn't keep up with the speed of the game.
I'm sorry. Apologies, man. But
You stupid boy.
are you bloody serious, man?
Go back and check out IGN's review and check out Game Trailer's review, and you're gonna see they said the same thing too. Yeah,
Oh
because
my!
what happened was like I'll give you an example. If you play like Advanced Agent or something higher with 007,
I think it was Double O Agent.
Double Agent went back to classic, I think. No, you're right. Classic mode went back to the classic mode. You're right. My mistake.
Yes.
When you play Double Agent, what happened was if you have your PP7, your regular shooter gun, the regular handheld gun you have, in the Wii version.
Well, technically, it's in the remake they're actually using the Walther P99. What?
Okay.
Did that?
P99. Yeah. Well, okay. Thank you for correcting me. My mistake. But the handgun, the standard handgun that that Craig used. If you go in that game and you go in certain levels, a lot of levels you say, when those guys have machine guns and stuff like that, they don't the machine guns and stuff. They stand up to you. They're not scared of you. But say that you shoot somebody beside you that had a machine gun, and you take out the machine gun and swap to the machine gun, they scatter. They're like, "Oh crap, he got a gun," and they run away and stuff, and they be dodging and they be blind shooting and they be all kind of crazy stuff. But in the 360 version, they don't do that. So they dumbed down the game. They dumbed down the difficulty. It's the same thing they did with No More Heroes Paradise. Let me see. What do you call it? No More Heroes Paradise. Yeah, No More Heroes Paradise for PlayStation 3. They dumbed it down too because the move had more inaccuracies to pick up quicker than the Wii remote when it came to doing the movements. Let me see here. Trying to forget. Come on, internet. Do not mess me up now. Let me see it. I mean, Poppy. I don't know if nobody's listening right to this point right now because I've seen it on the thing. But let me see. I'm gonna try and see if I can send Poppy the. Let me see if I can send Poppy the. You guys right there, dude. Shift boom and paste. If he wants to join, I mean that should help him join on for this. Okay. Anyway, like I said, anybody right now who's like I said, they're sitting watching if they're for the future. Hopefully, I could link these two videos together so they could be one cast. But just send a link. Yeah, just send a link to Poppy once again if you want to join in. I don't know, but But to go back to what I was saying, that yeah, it's every they dumbed down the game. They dumbed down No More Heroes Paradise the same way they dumbed down like 007. So every game, like I said, every system has a game that's had a bad port. But a lot of gamers don't see that. They just play this, have this big contest to say, oh, my console is this and that, instead of not seeing what the game is. So I don't know. I don't get it. But all I do know is right now is everybody who's always arguing this stuff, and as Triple M, as we just said a while ago, with the whole, like I said, let's put this as a peripheral and play. There's so many recent. Oh, shoot, we forgot about the Microsoft Glass.
The smart glass.
Yeah, there was supposed to be a glass because they wanted to emulate. EA was like, "Oh wow, we could do so many." The developers like we could do Madden in such cool ways with the EA Glass, with Nintendo Gamepad and a smart glass. That didn't happen because Microsoft saw a lot of gamers didn't want it.
Heck, how about the Vita with remote play?
The Vita remote play works. I don't know. I can't. That is a harder thing to figure out, because that is, if basically anybody who has a PlayStation 4 and have the Vita, basically they're gonna mostly use the remote play. So I can't say, but I don't know how many people. I mean, the app is there, but there's no way to tell how much percentage of the people are using it. You know what I mean?
Right.
That one's a little bit more. That one is a little bit more difficult. So I can't say nothing about that. I know that was one of the selling points, but right now that the Vita is being one of the Vita is being a legacy console now, as Sony said itself. What will be in the future? Because right now, the future in gaming is still up in arms. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Because like I said, Xbox, if they're working on the next console, if the Xbox is working on the next console right now, at this point, they cannot make that console don't make no money.
No, they can't make that console as twice as more powerful than the Xbox One. And even though they can possibly do that, but if they do that, there's not much profit.
That's what I'm saying, because the console's not sold. The only console that's making that ever sold for a profit was the Xbox 360. Now, the Xbox 360, if we didn't have that red ring of death, they would have made some money in that generation, but they didn't, because of the red ring of death hurt them. It was until 2011 or 2011 when they started making profits off the Xbox 360, which is sad.
You know, I'm kind of wondering with the Xbox division. It seems like okay, this is their third generation, but it's like whenever the Xbox is or has the potential of doing something good, something bad has to happen to take it down a notch or two.
I get what you're saying,
and I'm kind of wondering if that is. Remember when people said that there was a Madden curse on the Madden games back then?
Yeah. Every time a player goes on
the cover,
yeah, they always get a bad season.
Yeah, and I'm like, is something like that is happening to the Xbox division? Like it's like a sign that the Xbox should have never been made. I'm just guessing here.
Well, I mean, I don't know if remember the Xbox was supposed to be helping. All history was they were supposed to. They helped set up some stuff for the Dreamcast.
Yes,
that's what it started out from, and helping the network and everything for the Dreamcast. Sega, like I said, and Sega made a mistake with that, and they made a mistake and they paid for it. But the thing that killed me too was they thought they could jump in. I mean, Bill Gates said himself they could have jumped in because remember, Apple jumped in with the Pippin and they failed bad with that because the one thing is you need software. As Iwata said, don't get it twisted. The consoles are good, but the console ain't nothing without the software. A car, you can get a Lamborghini, but if you ain't got no gas in it, you got problems.
Yeah.
So Xbox division lucked out that they found that's why they bought Rare. They thought Rare would have came with that talent that it did all the games they did for Nintendo. Sadly, they gutted it, and that didn't happen. And then they thought, and they lucked out with Halo, which was lucky for them. They lucked out with Halo. Bungie came along and helped and came up with that IP, and everybody loved it. But Xbox division, like I said, the shareholders every year, the shareholders try to find ways to cut them off because they don't. I said I give all respects to Phil Spencer.
Yeah,
because he had there was a clause inside of the Xbox when I forgot who was the guy who ran Xbox before the Xbox division before Phil.
Don Matrick.
Yeah. With that stupid clause about if a game comes out for the PlayStation 4, we're not going to put it on the Xbox One. I'm like, are you stupid? That's a dumbass clause.
The thing
what
is,
happened? Go ahead.
The thing is, when they had that clause could have been backed up if Microsoft or if the Xbox division actually pumped out games of their own.
Yep. But they pumped out more games. They pumped out more games than PlayStation. They got more first-party games than PlayStation right now. But what you just said right there is the reason I said it because you know what game canceled that really made Phil Spencer say let's cancel that contract.
I bet it was Tomb Raider, right?
No, Shovel Knights.
Oh. But wait a minute! I thought just because Shovel Knight's an indie game,
it was a very popular indie game. No, because he had said it. Phil Spencer said himself. He said, "Why would we turn away our profits away from from a game that's very popular?" That's what he said. And a couple of games say, "Hey, we'll put in Battletoads and all this stuff," and they jumped in and. They're like, okay, let's do this. So they nulled they took that contract and nulled that because that was a stupid clause to do that. That was a dumb clause.
The thing is with me, I thought that clause would only apply to already applied to established third parties, and it wouldn't affect the indie games.
No, it was for indie games as well too. It just meant every game. For some reason, Don Matrick or whoever wrote up that clause had this thing of. You see, that's why I'm saying everybody like Nintendo
is stupid. oh my god! Even the indie games. Oh my god! Oh gosh, no! How can you be so idiotic? Never mind. Say what you want to say.
No, it's cool. It's cool. No, that was the clause, and that's what they canceled it. So yeah, that was like I said, it is what it is. They cancel it. They cancel it. They got free range to do some more games to their console, and it's kind of funny because I still remember when we had PAX East and all them, and like I was listening to game trailers and game trailers talking about indie games are so synonymous with Xbox and PlayStation, and when Nintendo Wii U, I'm like, what? You got to be kidding me, right? PAX East had more games for Wii U than just as much as for PlayStation at the most too. But this is why, like I said, I say journalism. That's why I have that video called "Journalism Sucks" because it does. They don't do their research.
Yes,
I mean, I didn't.
Huh? They suck.
Well, that's why when you jumped on the first time when we talked about the whole GameSpot article, All that stuff is that shows that these guys don't do their research.
And you see why that at least the Nintendo Direct is a bloody blessing.
Well, Iwata did that because
I'd go straight to the source, and I'm really hoping the competitors would actually do the same.
Yep. And that was an Iwata decision. He was like, these people are messing up my my message. So what? So I'm gonna take it directly to the people, directly to the gamers. So they can't miscue our words or anything. And that's why a lot of journalism kind of hate that, because now they don't get the unless they have an interview or something, they don't get the scoop out of more than anybody else. And with that said, that makes me think, if that's what you want to decide to do, then why do all these other YouTubers and everybody just can't wait as well too? You don't have to be a band jumper and say, oh, I know what NX is and what NX. I don't know what NX is, and I'll tell you right now, to be honest, after seeing, like, I've given all these people who I'm talking about, all these certain people links and stuff to back up there to say, hey guys, you're saying wrong information, stop it, whatever. I'm not gonna, like I said, when I find out what the NX really is, I don't even think I'll broadcast it unless like you guys, like we did the time in a private chat, because it's not worth it. I'm not gonna do that. September, I'm supposed to go to an event that Nintendo's hosting, and they still have it. They still have it going in Washington, in Renton, Washington, or whatever. So that might be the unveil of the R&D kit. I don't know. I'll see. But special people get to go there. I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna enjoy myself.
Speaking about those whole videos that or the YouTubers that makes vid of what they want to see or want to have on the NX.
Yeah,
I'm in a different mind personally. Me, okay. I'm like, okay, company, show me what you have. If I like it, I like it. If I don't like it, tough luck.
I don't buy it.
So I'm not asking, or not asking, more like no, I'm not demanding to put stuff in this product. No, I just look at the product. If I like it that much to buy it, okay, I'll buy it.
See, but you see what you just said right there is basically why, that's why I have this whole speak with your wallet hashtag and everything. That's the part that when I was gonna do my video, I was like, it was in my hand. I was like, why bother? I don't have the energy to continue. I was like, I want this and I want. It just dropped off because I just didn't care. I have every Nintendo's consoles, and except for the Virtual Boy, I'm not gonna deny that. I never picked that one up, and I never picked up the Nintendo 64 DD and the Microbe and all the other stuff. But the mainline consoles that worked out, I've got every one of them, and you know what? I can't say I was disappointed by them because I picked them up, I played games, I enjoyed them. If they do something that I don't like, I won't buy the game. I've not bought like right now for Nintendo Wii U. I've not bought every single Nintendo Wii U game, and some of them are really good. But I never, like I said, is a preference, and also it depends if I got a taste for the game right now. That's the thing, but that's the thing that cuts me off to say, yeah. Once there's that ultimate option of if I don't like it, I don't have to buy it. That's why I don't care what these guys talk about what they want in the system, because it's funny. It's like they're talking like they want all this stuff in the system. Like, one, they're gonna pay for the features. I doubt some of them don't want to pay for the features, which is crazy to say that. And two, Like you know how to make some of these, like you know to do R&D for a console. Even those PC guys, like I said, I built my PC, but again, I could build the PC from parts, but I don't know how to make a CPU chip. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
I don't know how to make a CPU chip. I don't know how to make a motherboard. I don't know how to make a graphics card. I don't know how to make none of that stuff. So I take what those guys made and then put it together in a computer and make it. I hope, and 10% say I hope this all works together, and the rest is like I think I did all my research to get me a good rig.
Yeah.
See,
I'm in the same mind too. I mean,
okay.
Even my family members would say that would basically tell people that I'm a computer whiz, and I'm like, no, not so much that I can make my own program. I only know how to tear apart a PC and put it back in. Just that, nothing more.
Yeah, because that's one of the things with mine too. Is like right now, like I said, the rig I have right now, I had to Frankenstein that bad boy to get it working. I had to Frankenstein it, man. This is because I was like, I needed something on short notice. One and two, I had like two other computers on the side. I said, well, let me take this CPU from this computer, the motherboard from this computer. Let me go out and buy me a solid state hard drive and this, and bam, and boom, and get me also bought me an OS system because I didn't have one. I had Vita and stuff, so I had to go get me a Windows 7 disk, and then boom. That's all I needed to do. So, but you know what? Like I said, even though we talking about it, it kind of me and you talk about that stuff. We already draining our piles right now talking about the NX because it just I don't care. Oh man, it's just crazy. You just don't care. Is and it look like I said, not much people is viewing anyway. But is that question you wanted to ask? I mean, if you want to ask, you can ask it. I mean, because like I said, yeah, my schedule is super crazy. I wish I could meet you. 'Cause I know you. I know you are one of the fine guests on Red Fox's Mr. Red Fox BS Busters.
Yeah. Well, I actually didn't wanted to do it with one person.
Well, like I said, I mean, I'm the.
But yeah, I was really hoping that you actually have a free time on that day that
I'm working. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. I mean, you know what? I could answer your question after you talk to those guys. I could do that. After listening to the podcast, I'll listen to the podcast and answer like on a Monday or Tuesday.
I already had that in mind. Specifically calling you out in that podcast and ask you those questions.
Yeah, because like I said,
and you could probably roll with it on your stream if you want to or not.
Oh, okay. All right.
With other people's that I haven't probably discussed with.
Okay, that's cool. No problem. I could roll with that. But I'll do that. Well, I'll do it that way. Hopefully by that time, my internet will be sure. Like I said, they could. I don't know if the internet from whatever, but at least my house, they could do a full check of my whole house, and they could say, okay, here's that the problem is something down whatever. They could get the signal strong and boost the signal to me. And by that time, also my new rig will be up and running, fully powered. But we'll see how that works out. So I'll that's what I'll do. I'll see what it is and roll with it that next weekend. Then that's cool.
Right.
Okay, but before I end this, then, because like I said, since nobody, not many people jumped over to this anyway, but I'll roll this into one thing. Hopefully, Wednesday or Tuesday night or Wednesday or Thursday night, depending on what it is. What is there any like questions other than that one question that you ever wanted to know about, like Nintendo or the gaming market or whatever that you maybe like? Because like I said, this is the second time so.
Well, there was another news that popped up that I wanted your opinion, but now I can't find the bloody thing anymore. Can't even remember it. I have to go through. I have to go through my feed, but it's going to take a while, and
Okay.
plus I've got too many things open, so I could probably lag out if I do it.
It's all right. It's all right. Well, just hold on for a second. Since this is, like I said, since nobody's on this right here and whatever, like I said, I'm gonna like patch this in. Hopefully, to take all this part out as well too. So, as usual, like I said, basically hope this thing works out. So I'm gonna end it out. Come on. Not even that's lagging on my stuff.